Wholeness. Beautiful beings, welcome to Notes of Nara. My name is Naja Rashida, and may this message find you well and whole. So today's topic will be a continuation of this month's theme for March, called Creative Life. And earlier this week, I went into what inspired, my black and white drawings. But today, it marks the day of the kickoff for the 5-Petal Project. The 5-Petal Project has just recently evolved into something. I have been drawing flowers, the 5-petal flower, for I would say maybe 3 or 4 years, from doodling on a scrap sheet of paper, and now I'm using larger drawing paper and canvases, and it's turning into something. It's almost like a story unfolding, if you will. And so with the 5-Petal Project, the number 5 is very, very significant to me. Deep spiritual meaning, but I'll give you, to save your energy and time, in respect of your energy and time, I will save that definitely for another video. But the number 5 is symbolic for change. It is that chaos energy. It is movement. It is the 5 senses, the human being. It is the 5 elements. 5 is alive. And I actually have 5 spiritual guides, animal spirits that I work with, and they're quiet supporters, if you will, very quiet support when it comes to this unfolding of my path in my existence, my life, my day-to-day life. Cycles, seasons, they're there. And so the 5 is, to me, is the alchemist. It is the human. It is the master of the elements of the self. And there is the light aspect of the energy of 5. There's a shadow aspect of the energy of 5, but it is quite significant. And as you can see, you see the 5 petals. Growing up, my mother, as you can, I mentioned my mother quite a lot because she has had a significant just influence on my life on so many levels. We have a very unique relationship, I will say, but the influence is there. And with the 5-petal flowers, to me, they are feminine. They are about, when you think of the petals opening up, it's about the womb, the feminine opening up. And growing up, my mother had a strong, very talented green thumb. She can literally grow anything. And we grew hibiscus flowers in front of our home. And we also drank hibiscus tea from the petals. And so the hibiscus flower is very significant for me. I forget how many petals the hibiscus flower has. I should probably know that since I'm such a big fan. But no, the petal is just significant for aspects of consciousness. And as a being having a human experience, it just kept coming up over and over and over. My petal drawings are significantly focused on meditation all the way. Meaning I draw freehand, as you can see. There's no stenciling. There's no emphasis on perfectionism. It's all freehand. And here's the thing about drawing freehand. It's almost like you're taking the raw tool, if you will, the marker or the paint, something that is permanent, and you're allowing that ink to move you, to to guide you. And tying back to the black and white drawings, as an individual who's very much into light work and shadow work and alchemizing between the two, I will say that it is my way, this drawing in black. It's almost like that black gunkety goo that most people are unaware of, that they carry. It's just stagnant energy that can calcify in our energy fields. Well, I can see that. Just like I can see light and feel light, I can see and sense this black energy, this dark energy. And so when I'm drawing freehand, when I'm drawing and moving and allowing the patterns and shapes to come through, it's almost like I am pulling out the black ink. I'm actively alchemizing this dark, heavy energy that we all carry, especially my hypersensitive people out there. I'm like a sponge. I soak up everything around me. And, that's a beautiful gift because I can tune into energies as an empath. But at the same time, it's like, now what do you do with all that energy? And as empaths, you have to learn and teach yourself and reprogram your nervous system on how to do that successfully without causing harm to others or further harm to yourself. So when I draw out the shape of the 5-petaled flower, it's almost like a foundation. It's my base. It's what grounds the initial energy. And then after I have the shape of the petals and I have that down, I then allow just this free flowing with my hand. I love free hand drawing. It feels freeing. It's not restrictive. I'm not hyper focused on perfectionism because I have that Virgo in my chart somewhere. I think it's my South Node, and my North Node is in Pisces. To my astrologist out there. But yeah, I'm just, it's so, I say it's so meditative because it gives me peace. And when I'm drawing these 5-petaled flowers, these energies, it just alleviates pressure for me. It can take me quite some time to finish them. As of right now, I think the measurement, I don't have it memorized, but it's about, I would say 24 by or 32 by 24. I'm not sure. I have to check the measurements with the larger the canvas, the more freedom and more flow I feel. And my goal, my dream, my vision is to get to the point where I can create massive 5-petal drawings that can cover a wall or a mural or a living room or a restaurant or a cafe. Just, I really desire to have that. Black and white is about truth. Black and white can be dull to some, very neutral. But I say that black and white pulls the truth out of us because that's what you see. And in a colorful world, like I've mentioned before, we often say, oh, look how colorful everything is. But then we get lost in the colors of the rainbow, right? Like taste the rainbow, taste the illusion. But black and white forces us to see, the unpleasant and the pleasant. So I wanted to stop it there, and just show my face in this video. So yeah, this is new. I'm giving birth to something, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing. And so right now, given that I'm preparing for traveling, I have to, really focus on the practical side of all of this, because yes, I am very woo, but that means doing inventory on my drawings, seeing what I have, what I don't have, I'll have to create an archive, I'll have to digitize, see what I'm taking with me. But yeah, more is in store for sure. I started an Instagram account, but then I closed it. But now that I have a focal point, I'm going to get that set up sometime this weekend and post more frequently as far as my drawings and whatnot. And maybe not this weekend, probably it'll have to be an April thing, because I want to make sure I do an inventory and build a strong archive of my work. So yeah, I'm learning quite a lot, doing a lot of research to get ready for the move. But it's definitely a journey I'm very excited to share with you. And it is heavily spiritually based. And these drawings, the 5-Petal project, is primarily focused on meditation. And with that black and white, to get to that space of homeostasis. And so if you were to purchase, in time, if I were to make it available to you, all of my drawings are one of a kind. I thought about making prints, but I'm not quite sure if I want to do that or not. I'm thinking about it. I have to do more research, but I definitely, if anything, it would be, you hang it up in your wall, or you have it as a bookmark, or even a journal. It's all intentional. It is to bring you back to yourself, and to know that, we are whole, and we are complete, and we are balanced. So thank you so much for tuning in, if you stayed for the full 10 minutes or so, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.